society has taught women, it's because they look good, that yes, life is going to be easier. Yeah, to a certain extent.
To a certain extent.
You're supposed to take that pretty and turn it into profit.
Yeah, because here's the thing: when you get older, what you start realizing is not how well you live, it's how well you die. And one day the beauty is gone. And one thing you don't want to be old and broke.
And another one.
Hey, and to touch on that, broke don't got to be money wise. Broke is a mindset to me. And my grandma told me that she told me that as a female. I don't know if she was telling me this as a dude, but I remember her saying that. She said, "Make sure you are a good person, bro. Because at the end of the day, that's all you got. When the looks fade, when everything else fades, that's all you got is who you are."
That's right. Put in work.
Trust me, you don't want to be old and broke.
No,
and
it's not fun.
That's a horrible feeling for. I'm thank God I'm blessed. But I teach people that because I want them to stay on their game, because I don't want you to be in a crisis at a young age. So that's why I teach people how to get a free LLC, a free EIN, how to fill out paperwork in my stand-up. So now what I'm doing now in my stand-up, I'm also showing, not only am I talking about how you get the money, now I'm teaching you about health so you can stay alive long to enjoy the money. Because there's so many young black men dying because they don't know
They don't go to
their
the doctor.
numbers. They don't go to their doctor. When I did an interview in LA last week, the gentleman else on the show with me hadn't been to the doctor in 10 years.
Yeah, because they think
said,
if it don't feel weird and it don't itch and it don't this,
Yeah,
I'm
you
fine.
gotta
I
go
don't
to the
need to go to the doctor.
doctor.
But it's women too.
Yes.
I'm around. I have
Please,
a group
boo.
called
I'm
Top
glad
20.
you said that. Okay.
I have
so,
a
yeah.
group called Top 20 NYC. It's about 31 girls, right?
Yeah.
And they're all about 5 years younger than me.
Okay.
And I'm talking, the conversations that we have is I don't limit it. I talk about hygiene.
Yeah.
I talk about proper etiquette. I talk about how to move in a room. I talk about how to keep a man that want to be kept. I
Right.
talk about how to get the bag. I talk
That's
about
good,
how
huh?
to turn being in a room into something productive.
Yes.
You know, all these things. So, but the main thing is the health, the going to the doctor. Just because you like him, don't do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just because there's a lot of stuff going on out here, and health is not the first topic. It's getting the bag. So you forget about the health part because you're getting the bag.
Yep.
It's media.
And as you get older, believe it or not, anything after 40, I think that man and woman should go to the doctor to get tested for everything, right? But not just for diseases,
For everything.
for strokes, for if you about that, do you have high cholesterol, high blood pressure? Because
but
you can marry someone that you love and they die next motherfucking month.
But this is where it comes into play, where men, you know, they talk about the gold diggers, they talk about this, they talk about that, but you're choosing these women. You're not choosing the women like, yeah, it's okay for her to be a go-getter, a hustler, want the bag, want this lifestyle.
Yeah.
But what is she doing to what's the word I want to use, to the household? Is she making sure you eating the right food so you can
Bro, what she saying, she hitting this right in the head, bro. No bullshit. I had to get older to realize and learn this, man. You gotta look at stuff other than just her beauty and like how good her sex is and how good her head is.
Take your goddamn knife.
No bullshit. You really gotta like look at that stuff, man. Like, is she the type to work out? Or she said, no, I don't like running. I'll never run. I had an ex tell me that. Crazy about shoot. Hey, she had a nice little body too. So I don't like running. What, like, yo, you look good now. What's you gonna look like in the future? Even furthermore, aside from looks, we talking about health and longevity. I'm talking about my family, my lineage. I want to be here for a long time. I want to live a long time. I mean, I want my family to be here for a long time too. And if I had kids, I want them to know like the best of the best information. And part of the information would be eating your dietary supplement. How you feeding yourself, how you nourishing yourself. That stuff is very important. And you gotta look at that when you looking at a wife versus out here just chasing these females blindly, bro. Like, you gotta know what you looking at and know what you want. and have enough balls to walk away from shit that ain't aligning with what you want, man. I'm gonna stop preaching, man. Get back to this video.
When she's going to the gym to stay fine, so-called, just in case you leave her, right? She's making sure you coming with her.
Right. Here's what I've seen in my life.
Ooh, hey, she talking that shit, man. I'm trying to tell you, not telling me she not trying to bag TK Kirkland right now, man. Stop playing. Yo, stop playing. She want that man.
I've seen women who knew their opportunity, but what men have a problem with, the women that they really want, that woman is not in the room. See, you pick from your environment.
Mhm.
So if you're not there, a man is only going to pick for what he sees.
Mhm.
And if that educated girl or that girl who really got her shit together is not in the room, then you know what I'm saying. So most women who are in the club, no disrespect, are usually women who may just have a regular job or maybe not be working
Mhm.
or got that bad one pair of jeans and that got the bad
This is
shoes
true.
on and she coming that motherfucker looking amazing.
Where
And
she
you
going?
go,
On the
I
mattress.
got to get this.
Bro, he ain't telling no lie. Hey, ask a nice club bouncer for about 14, 15. I'm trying to tell you, bro. They will do it. The regulars. You won't know this unless you're in a position like me, like a bouncer or something, right? Like they got them one pair of jeans.
Come here, lover boy.
And then one thing happens, and sometimes you really
She
grow to like them.
she
Yeah.
right?
pulled.
So
The worst.
what in essence, to
Dang.
make a long story short, all type of relationships have to be like a Rubik's Cube. You have to put those colors together.
it is. Almost
That's
impossible.
almost impossible. That's relationships.
I feel like women should be very transparent in the beginning.
Explain.
I'm meaning like I hate to use myself as an example, but I like to use my
Please.
experiences as
Do.
teachings. You know,
Okay.
when I'm dating and I first meet a man, I like to tell him up front what he getting himself into.
Okay, explain.
So,
Like-
so if I'm
Right.
if I'm not on the highest of pedals and I'm broke right now and I'm trying to listen, I don't have money. You know what I'm saying? I have opportunities and I got resources and,
Right.
and I use them motherfuckers like they water.
Hello.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
so that may look like I'm wealthy. That may look like I'm super educated
I
or
respect
whatever.
that.
the
I
case may
respect
be.
that.
But
And
I
it gives
don't-
him a choice
It gives him a choice,
if he
Right.
wants to be involved with
right?
that. Depending on where he is in his life.
Depending on where he is in his life, because now it allots me a bigger leverage. Because
Mhm.
now once he says, okay, I'm cool with the fact that you don't have this and have this. Now, what are you trying to, like you asked me, like, what are your goals with this? What are you really
Right.
trying to go with it?
Right.
Because if I can't help you get there, then I'm going to stop right now.
Mm-hmm,
You know also what that really
I fuck
does
with
is just most men don't ever get that. So whenever a woman is being transparent, especially at the door, you establish trust immediately.
And it can also intimidate him too.
Yeah, well,
Right? Am I right? You go, oh
100%.
no, this bitch too real for me.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Yeah,
You know, you'd be surprised
what to do
what
with it,
things
like-
can trigger a guy.
Right. It's a
You-
gift
but-
and a curse.
Mhm.
But my thing, and this is just the way I always run about life. If being real and being honest pushed you away, I didn't want you here. And I think that that's also a great way to kind of weed people out, because not saying that they would, because they probably still, if you were to lighten up, they probably still could rock with you and then maybe even do more for you somewhere down the line. But if somebody, we talked about intentions, right?
Mm-hmm.
I already know that right now you have zero intentions with me. If I'm up front, open, honest, and raw,
Mhm.
and you run away from it or you push it to the side,
Okay.
you know, your
Okay.
intentions have shown me maybe they could have grown to something potentially, but as of right now, it's not that.
My